Hello, everyone. Well, hello. I am SerSanju. I'm here with my friend Frodo,
Hey everyone, nice to meet you.
and well, this is gonna be a run of BioShock, as you can see. And I'm just gonna cut straight to it. I'm just gonna start. So here we go. There we go. So this is the start of the game. As you can see, we start from the water already because watching the intro in a marathon would be well, it wouldn't be that long, but it doesn't matter that much. And well, we're actually about to do a little thing right now. There's gonna be like around 3 minutes of nothing, so bear with me with this. You're gonna see throughout the game, I have jump bound to the mouse wheel, and it's gonna help in the next level like quite a lot. It also kind of helps with this too. So I'm gonna get out of the bathysphere while this cutscene happens, and it's gonna be a little bit cooler than just watching Andrew Ryan talk. And yeah, during this part is we have some time for like reading donations or whatever because there's a lot of cutscene.
All right, thank you, SerSanju. We have a $10 donation by Poetics. There is no comment, but it's going to paint the town red 100%. Spare the traitor.
I am Andrew Ryan, and I'm here to
Time
ask
for
you
one
a
more?
question.
Yeah, sure.
Is a man
Well,
not
I have a quote
entitled
from the
to the sweat
researchers.
of his
So,
brow?
Oscar Hansen, the head of Clinical Memory Research Unit from Lund University, Sweden,
No, says the
says,
man in the valley.
together we will study how new blood markers can best improve the diagnosis of Alzheimer's disease.
It belongs to
And I am convinced that this thing, in the long term, will help patients around the world to get a correct diagnosis and thus correct treatment and care.
different. I chose the impossible. I chose rapture.
Okay, so as you can see, we can see all of Rapture, how it's made. You can see how there's nothing right there. It's a bit cooler than watching the cutscene inside, and it's also faster for the run. For the people like that are wondering, this is about 2 seconds faster or something like that. It's a cool trick.
You also get to make friends with the fishies for a little bit as well.
Yeah, it's a long way down until we get to Welcome to Rapture, and whenever Welcome to Rapture starts, all the crazy stuff happens. This game,
Yeah, it's a slow start, but once you get started, it just keeps going.
yeah, and thankfully or however you want to see it, there was a new glitch found. Like some of the some of the top runners right now are kind of sad that it exists, but at the same time, it's a very good glitch, and it makes the run more impressive and shorter. Oh, I clicked out of the game. Oops, that happens. Yeah, what's gonna happen now? I'm gonna explain it ahead of time a bit because the deal is during saving, when you quick save or quick load, you can quick save and quick load in this game. When you quick save or quick load, you can use uh, you can you can do inputs during them. And so if you save and you grab an item, you will grab it afterwards. And if you save, grab, and then press pause, he will do the inputs in that order. So we're gonna use that to do a little skip afterwards. It's gonna it's gonna look a little funky if you haven't seen it yet. If you've seen it, uh, you know how much we struggle with that, and that's why and it's why we need to bind jump to the scroll wheel, because with the spacebar it's possible, but it's kind of clunky. It's better with the mouse wheel. So we are out of here, finally.
Rest in peace, Johnny, who's the guy who just got killed by the splicer in front of us.
Yeah, I had the subtitles on. I always like having them. It looks weird. At least I fixed the issue with the sound. Okay, so we are outside of there, and we can now actually play the game. And the first thing we're gonna do is just grab a weapon. The first weapon in the game, which is very well known, is the wrench. Might know it from System Shock as well.
Now, would you kindly find a crowbar or something? Bloody splicer sealed Johnny in before they... Goddamn splicer.
Okay. So you are forced to kill this guy too. And now you can go up. And now is when the crazy thing happens.
Here, what Sanjay's doing, he's getting close enough to the vending machine so that he can interact with it, but not too close that he gets instantly put into the cutscene. And then he's saving and loading and pressing keys during the saving and loading so that they get fired off instantly, and then he can instantly move away from the vending machine and get caught in the dragging part of the cutscene where it tries to drag you towards the cutscene to start it. But because we're moving around and we're jumping to avoid being dragged back, because you can't walk in this state, you have to jump, otherwise the game will pull you backwards. But it's trying to pull them back to the cutscene, and it's a lot faster to just deal with that and just keep jumping to the end. But it doesn't persist after the end of this level, so we won't need to be jumping through the rest of the game, thankfully.
Another good way to know that I'm in a cutscene is the black bars. A lot of people get confused by that. When they see my stream, they go like, "Wait a second, why does the stream just look weird now?" It's just the black bars are the cutscene, and those black bars will they will go away in like 30 seconds or something.
But there's another part coming up where Sanju will have to save and load to be able to progress, because otherwise he'll get locked into place and the game just won't let him move.
Yeah, exactly.
And you can't be too quick, otherwise you won't be able to save and load and have that work if the black bars on the top and bottom of the screen are still up when you get to that point. So you need to be fast, but not too fast. So they've gone away now, so we shouldn't have any issues.
Yeah, if you actually save with the black bars, or you enter with the black bars, you soft lock. So need to be really careful.
So here you'd normally get told to drop all your weapons and then follow this along here and then watch another cutscene before you get your weapon back and can leave. But because we saved and loaded, we can just skip that.
Every time I touch something on this stage, it will push me back. So you see me just going back or just stopping is because something just was on my feet. Exactly at that point.
Most of the time it'll be like enemies' weapons or masks or even rocks on the ground you can just accidentally jump on and then you'll get pushed back.
Oh, really? She doesn't die. Bad aiming.
And then, as you can see, the camera is also being moved to face a certain direction, so you need to be fighting that as well when trying to aim.
There we go. Cool. Now we're done with this. There we go. We're done with this, and as Proto said, we're not gonna have this state anymore in Medical Pavilion, which is very good. It would be very confusing to play through the game like this all the time. I don't think it will be even faster at that point anymore. Taking into account the new glitch. Okay,
And speaking of the new glitch, this is the first level that uses that new glitch.
exactly. So if you played this game, you will know this area, and you will know it's notorious for having a really well-known surgeon in Rapture, Dr. Steinman. And you have to go and kill Steinman and grab his key so you can get out of here. But we're gonna do something else. Let's just put it that way.
And the exit to the level is right near the entrance, as you saw in the room with that behind the security bot, is where there's a gate that you unlock with the key that you can then leave the level.
And I left one of the splicers alive right there, at the entrance of the level, so I can use her later. I need this. I need those armor piercing rounds for later. I'll explain it when we get there. Okay, so
And the reason why we're going all through this level is because we need 2 plasmids, and we need 1 to be able to access the second, which will allow us to do more glitches in the run. Including the one that allows us to skip having to get the key.
we used to use Incinerate a lot more, but the new glitch made it so that we don't have to anymore. Get out of the way. Okay.
There are other ways you can melt ice, like using barrels and stuff, but they're usually time consuming, so it's a lot quicker just to get Incinerate and use that for where you need it.
Go. Drop that. Didn't get that. There's certain objects that you can, well, some of them are already laid out in the map. Some of them you can lay them out yourself, and you can do like little boosts with them. Okay. So you had a mask on. It's good.
So
Okay.
here's the new glitch, which involves standing on top of a splicer's head. You can't jump onto it, otherwise you bounce on top, but if you go onto something high enough, you can just walk onto them. Then you kill them, and then you crouch, and then you can use telekinesis to move the splicer's body,
It's a bad position.
which you normally wouldn't be able to do, but because we were standing on her head when she died,
There we go.
it allows us to ride on the splicer and also clip through walls like that.
So that you see, that's the new glitch. It's clipping through walls. We had been waiting for that for years, and one runner he had been grinding for a really long time, and he was always trying to glitch on this game, and he found it somehow. By the way, shout outs to him, to KPC. He is a very good runner of this game, and well, and also BioShock 2. He found the glitch,
KFC
and
was just
yeah.
randomly messing around and found that he was able to stand on the splicer's head, and that's how that glitch was found.
Okay, cool. So the armor piercing rounds that I got before, for that part. That's it. That's the whole thing. Okay. Now. You just see what I'm gonna do. You already know. For this guy specifically, I need to not be crouching, so I can do. Oh, whoops! Not in a good position. So I can really stuck again. I am not in a good position here. There we go. That works. If I'm not crouching on top of the body, I just go up real high. And then if I crouch, I can use it as kind of like a surfing board. Oh, really? There you go.
There is a strange thing that can happen with this glitch where the movement of the player on body will sort of lag behind the actual movement, and we still don't know what causes it, but it's very annoying when it happens. But you can work around it usually by trying telekinesis on it again.
Yeah, the problem right there too was that the character was trying to grab a rock on the ground for some reason. Sometimes that happens too. He tries to like grab like weapons or something that is on the ground, and instead of grabbing the body, he will just grab that. Okay, cool.
And then here Sanju played a die message that we got last level, which overrides the radio messages in levels and allows you to skip them. And that allows this fight to start earlier. And we'll be seeing more die skips later on in the run.
Way too many. There used to be a lot more. Thankfully now that's
Do we maybe have time for some donations?
yeah, the next level is pretty straightforward.
All right, we have $100 donation by Tomei saying,
I know that name.
"Go Sanju, enrapture us as you shock all those bios." With $50 going to Tormented Souls, any percent, or alternative outfit, and the other 50% going to Record of Lotus War, Deedlit in Wonder Labyrinth, any percent, OOB Showcase.
That thing you just saw me do there, because of the FPS, they're so high. He gets stuck going up the slope, so I have to like jump. But I touched. Oh yeah, I'm drunk now. I touched one bottle on the ground, and that pushed me back. So I had to go down again. Okay, cool. Still worked. Okay, cool. Nice. Okay, so what I did that I saved, and as I said, you can do things while saving. So I quick saved. I pressed the switch, and I went backwards. And for some reason in this game, when you go backwards, you actually walk fast as well. So you can do that. You can actually skip the little dialogue inside that room. If you play with a controller, you can't do that, by the way.
Normally there'd be a whole plot point about Ryan being the bad guy and Atlas being the good guy and stuff like that, but we don't need any of that. We just need to go fast.
Exactly. Okay, Arcadia. A lot of people, if you play this game, you know this level, and you know how notorious it is for being kind of long. But we're just gonna go through all of it. There's a little strat I could do right at the start here, but I really don't want to be stuck there. It's kind of weird sometimes. I'd rather just not go for it. You can pretty much just do what I'm gonna be doing for the actual skip, but in another spot and save like 5 seconds. It's not really a big deal. Saving 5 seconds or losing like 20 or 30 for failing it many times. Might as well just not do it. Okay, so you saw me save a little sister earlier, and you're wondering why I did that. It's because we're gonna be changing Incinerate now. No more Incinerate for the run. We're gonna be using Target Dummy. Here. Go. And, well, I'm not gonna be using it. Well, I'll actually be using it now to lure enemies so they don't follow me. But it is used later on for skips.
We actually have a donation about the little sister.
Yeah, you can go ahead and read it.
It's a $20 donation by Fantasma Mas, saying, "This may be my last donation for now, but it's a good opportunity to wish good luck to my friends, or to my friend, Sir, and keeping helping for a good cause. P.S. I hope you save the little sister, sir."
Thanks, Phantasma. It's a very good friend. Also, you just saw that I skipped the trigger, and we don't have to do Arcadia. It's too long. Yeah, Arcadia.
Normally that level requires you to go to a separate level to get quest items and come back and then do a fight, but we skip the trigger just by flinging over it and not looking at it. So it's both a trigger that you can touch and a look trigger that triggers the door to the end of the level to be locked until you finish the quest.
And you know what I'm about to do here. Sorry for the people that actually love this level, like me. No more Sander Gold. There we go. And this Sphere is actually here. You can't see it. Let me see. Can I press this? Oops. There you go. The Sphere is actually there. You just can't see it. And now we go to Hephaestus. Hephaestus used to be this really annoying level. You could lose time very easily in this level, but the new glitch made it so much better. Oh, there you go.
Normally in this level you'd
There
have
you
to go and collect parts to build a bomb and then destroy the machine, and for that you'd need to kill a few big daddies. But with New Glitch we can just ignore all of that and you'll see what happens.
Okay, so we need this guy here. Follow me. Oh, who's there? It's me. Oh, follow me. Follow me. Oh. He's like trying to like bait me to go to him. Just come here. We need this guy because he follows. He actually follows you, unlike other enemies.
There are 3 different types of enemies in the game. There's these, the leadheads, which are the melee enemies. The thuggish ones are the melee ones. You've got leadheads, which are ones with guns, and then you've got the Houdinis, which are the teleporting ones. And for this, we specifically need the melee ones because they'll chase us to where we need them.
There we go. So that's why we needed a target dummy, so he can be here, and I can put him down here. That was. Gonna try to do it. Well, okay, I'm gonna have to do it slow because I'm getting stuck. There we go. Okay, so there's a door here, but I can just clip through the wall. Easy. Okay, cool. And now, well, RCC, a very infamous level for having a lot of dialogue. This level used to be, back in the day, used to be like 4.5 minutes long. But we found a way, we found a way around it. So with a diary, you can skip radio messages, but if you play a radio message and teleport to a level, the game's like, oh, there's a radio message playing, you can't teleport yet. So I'm just gonna let you be in the level for a while, which is exactly what I need. So I'm just gonna go to where I need to be. Open this door by just skipping diaries. Well, skipping radio message with radio messages. And then I'm just gonna use the trusty diary skip. And we're gonna be teleported while the cutscene's happening. Now the thing to notice here is that the cutscene doesn't actually skip, it plays in the background. So you can just go back there and like nothing will actually like happen. It keeps playing until you do the next part, and then it just keeps playing again. So pretty much.
RCC is the only level in the 90% run where we exit and then come back to the same level.
Exactly. It used to be. We used to do a warp like this in another level, but thanks to the new glitch, there's no more warping, which is better and faster. Oh god, what did they do?
Now, because we've left the level and come back, the invisible wall that we had to go up over before is now gone, so we don't need to worry about doing that a second time.
And because I
We
skipped,
do need to do a fling here.
yeah, because there's a door here, and well, that activated when I entered the cutscene. And so what I have to do is they just left a little bit of space there for you to go up. And if I save and load in here, I can just leave here, and he is there like confused. Sometimes you get him to talk. He's not talking now. Sometimes he talks, sometimes he doesn't. If you actually stay in the level, you will see him die by not your hands, actually. Okay, would you kindly? But a good old cutscene, and now. There we go. And he just let's see if we can see this. Yeah, he went through that. There we go.
And if you do sit there and watch him, you'll see instead of walking, sometimes he'll just slide around, because normally it'd be a first-person view of him, so you wouldn't actually see him moving around at that point.
Yeah, exactly. He like slides to like the point where he's supposed to die. And they give you a weapon, actually. They actually give you a weapon that you can't really grab. You have it right there in your hand for no reason. Okay.
Yeah, part of that cutscene actually puts the weapon in your hand, and if you sit there long enough, you will actually see that put into your hand, even when you've got other weapons out.
Okay, cool.
Is
So
this
here is a
good time
bunch
for-
of skipping messages with diaries, and then we just need to wait until the little sister there starts moving, and then we can progress.
So this little sister is the one that's playing with nothing, by the way, and then she like she tells you to like follow, yeah, to come with her. Yeah, there you go. I'm just gonna come with you. Well, rather you come with me.
There he is.
And the most important skip here is teddy bear skip. Will Sanju actually go
Yeah.
for it?
Oh, hopefully.
wait,
Yeah, I also like
hopefully.
Who's he? He's here to help us.
There you go. The teddy bear skip.
Nice.
If this happens, then it means it's a good run. So cool.
But it doesn't do anything at all. It's purely for fun and luck.
That teddy bear can actually just like it can make you bounce on her, or just you can just bounce around the room. A regular mother goose, yeah. We're gonna listen to this again. Unfortunately.
Is this a good time for a donation, maybe?
Yeah, sure.
So we have a $6.90 donation. Nice. By Arthur Nori.
Oh, Arthanori, I know that name too.
Saying, I just want to shout out SerSanju, aka Sir Sexy, playing Wings Club at ESA. with Heinke eating chicken wings a few years ago.
Yep.
And this goes to I Want to Be the Boss Sheet Any Percent Cheetah Man Boss.
That happened in ESA 16. Good times. Okay, so as you may see, I am in Apollo Square. I shouldn't be here. If you've played the game, you know that you have to actually do something else in Olympus Heights. But you know, new glitch kinda helps.
And normally your quest in the previous level was to go and get lot 192, which is a thing that's supposed to free you from mind control. But a side effect of that is that you don't get to control which plasmids you have equipped. And normally you'd be walking through here with random plasmids until you get the second lot of that. But with this new glitch, we don't even need to get the first lot, so we don't need to worry about any of that.
Oh god, I'm getting a bad surfing here. But this is the surfing part of the game. We have to surf for a bit. I'm gonna take it safe just in case. Pretty much I'm just gonna go to the end of the level like this. And right down there there's an invisible wall. You can't really, of course you can't see it because it's invisible, right? But you can't go through that because you don't have lot 1 and 2. Well, I say, you know, the game's wrong. You can actually go through. And this elevator is actually the castle route. There we go. And we're done with Apollo Square.
And that jump down through the elevator shaft is actually impossible to do on any other difficulty than easy, because you take so much damage, unless you get health upgrades.
Yeah, exactly.
Which you obviously wouldn't do in the normal run.
There's actually an elevator right there that you can catch, but they just put this elevator shaft, and you can just take it, and it's faster and it's more convenient. Okay, we get to the last chance kit. If you've seen a run, you know what it is. If you haven't seen it, you'll see it now. Well, you only really see it if I fail it, but he still says it, so it's okay.
What is this you wait for? Go and get this idiot!
Okay, I'll go. Peace. Okay, so that's Fontaine, and he's trying to escape, and actually, he might actually pull it off. Hey, bots. Okay, I'm gonna set up here, and hopefully, if there you go, last chance, kid. Last chance for entering the door, and. Had to sew it off. He disappears after that, by the way. But it's a nice T-pose. Last chance to become a Big Daddy. By the way, I became a Big Daddy by not becoming a Big Daddy, which is nice. Usually you have to call a little sister in here, but we're not gonna do that. We don't have time to call a little sister now. Instead, what we do is we get this trash can and we kill this bot. And we lure this guy. Oh yeah, right. Whoops. Okay, cool. I'm on top of it now. And I can... Oops. I got hit by his weapon, and this is gonna take a while. It's gonna take a couple tries more.
This level is everyone's favorite level, casually.
Yep.
Can't believe anyone would ever hate this level. For
Yeah, why?
no reason whatsoever.
Yeah, there's no reason to hate it, except for
It
the walk.
definitely has nothing to do with it being an escort mission, where
Yeah,
you
nah.
move very slowly.
Okay, now I'm on top of here. I could do it in one motion, but it's definitely much harder. So, nope, that's not gonna be it. There you go. So we clip through that wall, through that door, and you will think I'm done, but I'm not. I'm actually just halfway. Oh, did I use telekinesis? I didn't. Okay. Okay. Everyone's favorite friend at the ashtray. Hopefully. What? Let me see if I can do this with without having to wait. I'm not gonna be able to. So I'm gonna have to wait for the guy. Yeah.
I'm gonna show you what it's like to look different.
So this level went from being one of the most boring levels to one of the most difficult levels purely because of this trick here.
I'm gonna have to
The
wait.
ashtray is... It can easily lose collision if you save while it's still moving. And then, yeah, you have to keep retrying it.
There we go. I'm gonna grab these mines. Where's okay? There you go. And now we surf again. You remember the surfing before? Oh god, that's not good. I'm not in a good position here. I'm gonna have to move the body first. There we go. I'm gonna move it a bit. And then just... There we go. Nope, no.
Welcome to Ken Levine's Pro Surfer 1.
There we go, that's it. And now... We just clip through another door. There you go. And for some reason we can actually call a sister here. And we just skip 2 harvests. There's harvest sections in here, and you have to like escort the little sister, and sometimes she just doesn't run, and it's really slow. But hopefully she will run this time. She should. Is she running? Yeah, she's running now. Nice. Cool. She's running. Now we have to brave to for her to just run all the time. Sometimes she gets scared and she stops running.
Casually in this level, you need little sister to go and gather 3 bodies, and then you make her way to the exit. And then at each body there's a wave defense for a few minutes.
Okay, so I threw grenades there to kill an enemy, and now I'm going to do something called a little sister warp. Yeah, there we go. She's there. By damaging myself and not looking at her, she kinda like goes fast and teleports. I'm not gonna do it with the mines just in case I soft lock. There's a strat to do this fight a bit faster, using proximity mines, but you can really easily soft lock. So I'm gonna use our trusty telekinesis. It's very OP. There you go. There we go. Okay, where are you? I can hear someone. Oh, there you go. Spider Splasher. And that guy.
So for those wave defense fights, you know when the wave is about to end, when you see a spider splicer.
Seagull's
So
scared.
that'll be the last one that spawns in each wave.
Is he gonna run? There he goes, he's running. Okay, cool. Yeah, he was kind of scared for a bit. Nice. And we are pretty much at the end of the run. So if there's any donations, right now it's perfect. It's right after.
Yes, all right. We have a $5 donation by Sonorous saying, Sanju, would you kindly deliver an amazing run? Oh, no problem in that, I think. This is going to Donut Country. Donut Cunty any percent. Good Time Garden. And
Should I give her a gift, Proto, or should I not?
and
do
we
you
have
think?
a. Is there time
Not
for
today.
one more?
Okay.
Is there time for one more?
Yeah, there is.
Okay, so we got a $5 donation by Meta saying, come on, chat, would you kindly start a $5 dono chain?
Thanks for the donations, everyone.
There's also a little thing. There are 2 new prizes for a $5 minimum donation. It's a Castle Dimitrescu demake art print and a Raccoon City pixel characters art print. So get your donations in now, start a dono chain, and yeah, take it away, runner.
Okay, so we are at Fontaine. We actually reached where he is right now, and we're going to, just extract some Adam from him. And then we're gonna let the little sisters do what they do best, which is gather Adam. Because we don't really know how to do it. We know how to kill splicers, but not how to extract Adam. So I'm gonna be using the proximity mines in the first 2 phases, because it's 1 hit. Go.
And for each of these waves, you see how Fontaine is changing colour. Normally, he'd have different attacks based on the colour for different elements, but we're killing him so fast, he has no chance to attack.
Exactly. He's dead. And the run thing.
Did you?
And that's it. That's BioShock. And as you can see, we're gonna let the little sisters do what they do best, which is gather Adam right here. They're just gonna like go ham on him. Fortunately, I didn't get the bleaching cutscene. It would have been funny, but. What do you mean, family? Oh, that's my family. There you go. That's the family. And well, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed. It was a pleasure doing this run. And well, actually, if you want to get into this run, this is like it's one of the easier BioShock runs right now. If you want to get into it, there's a Discord, very helpful people. There's a tutorial by KPC. Well, there's various tutorials by KPC actually, and well, anyone is free to just join the Discord and ask questions anytime.
They offered you this city.
Yeah, that's
Yep,
it.
you can find access to the Discords and other resources on speedrun.com/BioShock.
And yeah, also, I'd like to give shoutouts to the restreams. I know there's many restreams, and I know, like I've only I only know of the Japanese stream. I know there's a runner commentating my run there. So thanks for applying for commentating that run, and thanks everyone that watched the run, and shoutouts to KPC, of course. I've talked about him, but shoutouts to KPC for being a beast on finding this. Shoutouts to everyone in the community. Because shoutouts to Prisoner too, the record holder for this game, who's helped me a lot the past few weeks with strats. And well, thank you, Prota, for being here for the commentary. Yeah, that's it.
So thank you, SerSanju, for that.